What's poppin' and welcome back to the vlog. I'm here in arborist with my lovely girlfriend who's behind the camera. And right now we're looking at how we can redo this entrance because it does look a little bit bland. And we're thinking maybe we can stick up some little thread here behind and hang some stuff down here. But it feels a little bit unstable here. And speaking of unstable, I'm going to show you my latest retail product. Let's get to it. Unstable. 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 Kind of unstable. Very stable. Also very stable. See, it's very clear what's more and what's less stable. The round, circular type of thing, significantly less stable. If it's empty and there's a little bit of wind, it blows over. If you push it a little bit, it blows over. And then you look at the more square things, and they're much more stable in wind. If you put them in a slope, if you hit them, if you push them. Funnily enough, arborist rope bags, I look like a nerd with the hat that way. And funnily enough, arborist rope bags, they have always been this type of shape, circular, where it looks more like a bucket. So naturally, after working here for a little bit of time, I started to realize that why are all of these bags this unstable, flimsy type of shape, and why are they not square? It would be so much easier to stack them in a car. It would be so much easier to stack them on top of each other. They would stand up so much more well inside of any moving vehicle, in a slope, wherever. So I started thinking, I was like, damn, this would be a good opportunity. We should make something like this. And we went and did just that. So what's hanging here, let me show you, is the first prototype of the Palmu rope bag. This is a 32-liter rope bag. It's completely square, it stands up super well, you can stack 3 of them on top of each other. And yeah, it's just a good quality product compared to some of these other ones. So far, we are in 15 retail stores all over the world, so and we haven't even launched yet, these are just pre-orders. But we will be in 15 retail stores all over the world from pre-orders alone. And it's my first physical product that has actually done well. And I'm quite happy about it. But let me show you real quickly why this is so much better than traditional rope bags. Okay, so here we are, and here is the final version of this Palmu rope bag. It's got a very nice little label that we made ourselves, all own design. And as you can see, it's completely square shape. So it's 32 centimeters by 32 centimeters, making it a square, a quadrant, so to speak. And as you can see, it's super stable in all directions, no matter how you push it, whatever, it works perfectly. It's got some of these tool holders that we designed. It's got some deep pockets for tools for arborists. And it's got a little pocket here at the top which is openable, so you can pull your rope out that way as well. But most importantly, you can stack 3 of these bags together. So if you take, for example, now we have a barbecue grill, you throw that on there. We take another one of these spools of rope, you throw that on there. You can take another one and another one. It's just gonna stand there. You can stack as many of these bags on top of each other as your balance allows. But if we then compare these to the standard rope bags that we see typically, let's put it to the side. First of all, these are circular, completely circular. And I don't know about you, but circles aren't super stable. So what we've done is that we made it square, so you can not only stack it, but if it's in a little bit of a slope, it will stand up very nicely. If it's in a car, it will stand up very nicely if it's moving around. But also, all of these circular rope bags, to be able to close the bag off, they need this thing. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's not super nice to use. But if we take a look at this, scoot that bag over here. See them falling off now. But if we scoot this bag over here, I feel like an infomercial. Late night TV. For just $29.99, call the number +4 3056 and order sure today. Comes with a free weight loss kit. No, but this is my pretty camera woman is laughing. But for example, then we have 60 meters of rope inside here, and as you can see, this provides super nice access to it, as it's just a square. You just open it and you're done. Whereas for this, you have to get this to the side, fold this over somehow, feed it in through there, and it doesn't work nearly as nice as it does inside this bag. But even if when this bag is empty, it holds that shape super nicely. So as you can see, this bag is now empty, just as this bag is now empty. And if you just take a look at the flimsiness of them, there's a big difference of, even when they're empty, how well this holds its shape given given any circumstance. So I saw this opportunity and I was like, damn, we gotta do something about this, because people can't be walking around with inefficient rope bags, right? And that's like apps, arborist stores, social medias, YouTube. It's not enough. We need another venture. We need a physical venture, and that's why we did this one. But as you may have noticed, it also comes with a completely circular hole there in the middle that's 10 centimeters diameter. I don't know for you US people, whatever that is, 8 foot and an ankle or something. And the exact same applies to the top, where you can open that. And this is where the innovation comes in, because not if you look outside now because it's beautiful weather here in Sweden, but during the winter it does get pretty wet and grey and dark and depressing, if you will, over here. And the ropes tend to get wet. And when you have a wet rope, it's very difficult to climb on it, just because there's no friction. It starts to slide. Therefore, give me 1 second and I will pop over to my messy box here. Now this is just a prototype. I'm like a crazy scientist. This is a final version, this is the prototype. But inside of this there's a little fan. And you fold out those things like that. And for all of you smokers out there, you'll know exactly what this is. This is how you light your cigarettes in the car. Don't smoke, people. And you can put that inside of the car, and you can stack the bag on top of that, and it aligns perfectly with this hole. And then you press this button over here. Now I'm not connected to the electricity, but you tap that button there and it starts shooting air through the entire bag. And that's gonna dry up your rope so much more quickly than any other bag will. And it will dry it even just by itself with this, as well as the fact that you can air it out by opening the top like that, which doesn't apply to the other bags. So this is my first physical product, the bag, as well as this fan plate which is coming now. This is already being released, and we're in, I think, 12 or 13 retail stores globally, from New Zealand to Canada. It's pretty lit. And this is going to be coming in October of 2024, depending on when you watch this. Internet works like that, you can watch it whenever. But that's that. And this will also be coming in another version, slightly smaller version. This fits 60 meters of rope. Now this is super technical, this is typically a tech channel, and all of a sudden this guy's here talking about rope, but stick with me please. And it will fit a 45 meter of rope perfectly. Yeah, quite an interesting venture, quite interesting to do something other than software and social media. And I'll be explaining a little bit later in a future vlog on how I got to selling this, because we've sold more than 200 units so far, just pre-order. So I'll share a little bit about those details. But now, this mess over here is happening because of pan a little bit. This mess over here, this is, we need this for the transition. This over here is because we're traveling to the north of Sweden tomorrow, because it's the tree climbing championship. The tree climbing championship is something that happens every year, and where you can qualify for the Euros or World Cup, just like any other sport really, but people who climb trees. And we're gonna be, of course, exhibiting, not ourselves, but the bag, as well as all the gear that we sell here in arborist. So let's get to packing. And that is that. We are all packed up and ready to go. We have quite an early morning tomorrow. We're leaving at like 6 o'clock, I think. It takes 2 hours to drive there, so we'll have a nice little road trip. But the thing is that we still have some work to do tonight. We're going to be working on one project that I haven't shown yet on this vlog, which is the platform that I'm building for a startup in the US. It's a school related startup, so that's quite a lot of fun. If I close the door, yeah I did. So we're gonna be working on that tonight. We're gonna try to hit the gym as well, and try to get to bed early. Okay, after quite a busy day, we hit the gym. We got some in-car food. It's like 7:30 in the evening. We're about to go home and we're gonna do some work, and we have a little bit left before we can submit the alpha version. So let's hit the roads and go home and get to that. Okay, so it's a couple hours later. We've finished what we were gonna do for today, kind of. Done some programming, done some packing for tomorrow, but let me show you now where we're at with this app. So I'm gonna switch the camera around. Take a look here, this is what we built. So now we've changed this task overview so that it has this nice overview of all of your tasks. It fetches the task name, and then based on this it will implement a particular color. So we have a pretty complete app now. It's like the whole event management works pretty nicely. We can take a look at an event, for instance. We can edit it. We can go back to it. We can save it. We can remove our sign up, for instance. We can do all types of things. And for our task, we can manage those tasks. I still have a bug where if I press this, I get an infinite list afterwards, but we'll have to fix that. Classes are pretty good. So we have made some progress. Now what we have to do is we're gonna edit this vlog from today relatively quickly. Most of the times I have an editor, but not for every video, depending on how long it is. This was quite a quick one, as there was a lot of me talking about my rope bag, and I'm so sorry about that. One thing which is exciting in every filmmaker's life is that when you have filled up a hard drive, it's always time to get a new one. So we have here what we call a fresh, which is I got some Samsung one, super tiny, 2 terabytes on this little bad boy. So we're gonna upload all this, get the editing, and then we're gonna go to bed because we have to go to the Swedish Tree Climbing Championships tomorrow at 5:30. We're waking up, so in like 6 or so hours, and then we'll take it from there. Of course, I'll be vlogging that too. So see you in the next one. Peace.